Vern Buchanan, you're on the Ways and Means Committee. You'll be questioning, among others, the acting commissioner of the IRS who resigned, Steve Miller. What do you plan to ask him?
Well, I think it's a little bit what Bob Woodward talked about is leadership. I'm concerned about the culture of the IRS. As someone that's been in business for 30 years, I know that there's a belief in a value system. The culture can be good or it can be bad. But obviously, we've got a lot of problems within the IRS, a lot of questions that need to get addressed and answered. So that would be my biggest issue. The second thing is I really want to take a look at those that were involved. There's a bunch of people we know that were involved. In fact, one got promoted. So the bottom line, they need to be fired, I think, in the next few days or so. And then the big issue is who's going to come in and take over. We've got someone coming in as the acting commissioner of the IRS, and I want to make sure that they have the competence and the ability to lead this organization forward. We can't be in the business of targeting Americans.
Well, and that's the question, is how the White House actually restores confidence. David Gregory.
Well, Congressman, I'm curious to know, given that Congress, Republican members of the Ways and Means Committee were questioning this very issue going back about a year, what specifically do you want to know about how these questions and this scrutiny was disregarded or not acted upon within the IRS or more broadly within the administration and the Treasury Department?
Yeah, and I've got a copy of the IG report today that we'll be taking a look at and questioning, but that's one of the things that didn't get considered in here. And I know this isn't just the Republicans, it's on the Democratic side. They were questioning the targeting, the intimidation of people that were coming forward. So I think that's going to be a big part of the hearing today. But, you know, I'm going to be focusing in on not just that, but I'm more concerned about the culture, what's happening with inside the IRS. I think it's a lack of leadership. We've got 90,000 employees. They need to be led with the right principles and values in terms of this organization going forward, in terms of restoring the credibility of the IRS.
Sam Stein.
Congressman, hi. I want to broaden this out a little bit. Between 2009 and 2012, there was a twofold increase in the number of groups applying for 501c4 status, this tax-exempt status. The IRS IG report also concluded that a lot of clearance was given to groups that were clearly not social welfare groups. They were doing politics. So in your estimation, putting aside the malfeasance that happened at the IRS, what does the government do about the rise of all these 501c4 groups and the issue of broader issue of money in politics?
Well, again, they have 90,000 employees. They need to find a way to process these on an equal footing so there's no discrimination, no intimidation, so that everybody gets the same opportunity to make sure their application gets processed and approved on a timely basis. And this has been going on for a couple of years. But I hope that it's not beyond this. There's a lot of people we're hearing from now that have concerns, individuals that might have been donors, companies, other organizations. So this could be a much broader than just the people we're talking about being targeted.